help. Obviously, you get a longer amount of time to spend with them. I don't think people know how deep we were into this class last year at this time. You know, I remember being at the national championship game, and during the time I got to recruit, I was on the phone with a lot of these guys because the target was, hey, we're going to go after these guys and get a really good class the full cycle. We knew it would be a tough adjustment last year to come in. We were able to save some guys last year, but we also didn't try to reach anybody at the end last year and reach out and throw out some things and save our scholarships for this year. So it paid off this year. We had a very good year in the state, which helped. It was especially a good year on the offensive line in the state. So that part helps, but the relationships you build always help. So having that full year gets a few more visits, a few more weekends, so you get a better relationship with the people that decide to come to your place.
Coach, you stood like right here in the same spot you kind of touched on already last year, and you kind of limited what you were dealing with on the offensive line. These 6 guys, some highly touted guys that I know you don't really believe in the ranking them before they get there, but can you just kind of talk about what you guys accomplished with the 6 guys that you got, and for the overall class, are you guys done at this point in the day?
Well, first with the O-line, I think it's exciting anytime you get a group like that. I certainly I'm very impressed with the stature of those guys. They've got to do a good job of controlling that between now and arrival here. Only one of them's here right now, so those guys can't get too big. They've got to do a good job of getting in shape. They've got to learn quickly. We've got to do a good job developing those guys. And we've got to take the guys we've got here and continue to get them better. We had several guys that had pretty good size last year that were redshirted that we're hoping to develop in the spring as well. So we're excited about those offensive line guys. Now, what I really like about them is I think for the most part, 4 or 5 of them only took one visit. So they knew where they wanted to go. And they were coming to the University of Georgia, and they wanted to come together. And I think a lot of that credit goes to Coach Pittman and the work he did forming relationships with each one of those guys. Second part of your question, as far as is it over or not, I mean, it's never over in recruiting. So, I mean, we're constantly recruiting, looking for more guys, trying to find things. That's kind of an ongoing process all the time.
Coach, this is, by my count, 26, I guess, that you guys are bringing in. How are you doing on numbers, and is there going to have to be some attrition for all these guys to fit the class?
You never really know, Chip, with things going on like that's there are in college football nowadays. You've got guys that are graduates that may transfer. You're always worried about guys coming and going, but we'll be fine with the 85.
Coach, when it comes to social media or anything else in terms of trying to recruit these guys, like certain programs putting up billboards of them, where do you stand on that? And do you anticipate you guys using that type of tactic down the road?
When you say social media, putting up billboard, you're talking about
just like using like social media, graphic design to kind of, I guess, put your program out there to these guys.
It's a big part of it. I mean, we all know. I know these kids we recruit. I know from official visits, you can walk by a table and every kid will have his phone out, checking social media, using Snapchat, Facebook Live. I mean, it changes faster than I know what's going on. I can't wait for my kids to get that age so they can explain it to me, because I can't follow all the stuff going on. It happens so quick. I mean, last year I think with Tyler Simmons, I was streaming live on whatever it was called. I didn't even know what it was. So nowadays you never know what the next step is, and I think staying a part of the cutting edge of recruiting is important because the kids like it, they enjoy it, and if you're going to communicate with them, you've got to be able to share in that same environment. So we'll do everything we can from our recruiting department to stay cutting edge and stay involved in those, but not real sure as far as billboards and stuff.
Coach, you mentioned the length on the cornerback that you're bringing in. As far as wide receivers go too, like they're trying to do the same thing, 6'2", 6'3", but like what you're shooting for there.
Yeah, I mean, ideally you'd like to have a tall, fast guy. Everybody wants a tall, fast guy. You want a big physical guy. We probably didn't get the Isaiah McKenzie type, the guy that can do those versatile things, and that's probably an area that we'll have to address. Some kind of way, develop a guy on the team, find new ways to use some of our good players with the ball in their hands. But for the most part, we got big wide receivers. That's what we want. We want physical guys, and to improve our stature, that helps. You need both. When you have whatever 10, 11, 12 scholarships, you want some guys that can do both, have a little wiggle along with those big guys.
Kirby, what kind of balancing act is it when you know you only have a few spots left and you don't know if a kid might flip, or there's some of the guys that you're still looking at? Do you have to tell a kid we don't have room for you, or what happens?
Yeah, it's really a challenge, I'll be honest with you. That's, when you talk about, you know, being a head coach and you say the differences, that's probably the biggest difference in the recruiting part of the job. It's tough because a lot of people want to come to University of Georgia. We had a lot of momentum, had a good class going. I had to put the reins on Richard, some of those guys, because I think they thought they could recruit everybody in the country. You know, we got a limited number of spots, and those guys are pretty aggressive. But those are tough decisions, and you always look back, and I think we do a quality control of each coach on our staff. They evaluate every player, and they rank every player, whether we get them or not. And then 4 years from now, we come back and look at those, and we say, okay, who did we miss on? Why did we miss on them? And maybe who was right? Because maybe that guy's a better evaluator. But those are tough decisions that come down to the last 2 or 3 spots, and the timing of them are really hard. You spend a lot of long hours the last 2 or 3 nights. You know, sometimes even talking with coaches at other schools, just trying to share information about each other and where kids are going, even though we're competing. So you got better information to make the right decision. But I don't think people really know how deep that goes as